action on those, whether you know it or not. And I think that's why it works so well, because I remember when I was in high school, I would wake up super freaking early because I was in California on PST. I would wake up at like 4 a.m. I would get in a cold shower and I would be in there and I'm like, I'm a profitable trader, I'm a millionaire, I'm driving a Lambo. I'm like saying all this crazy shit, and it sounds crazy at first, but then if you repeat those things over and over and over again, you're going to eventually just start taking actions that kind of confirm those things, and then eventually you kind of turn into that person that you want to be. So I'm a huge advocate for manifestation, but you just have to understand that action has to follow the thought.
Yes. What were some of the things you were trying to manifest in your earlier years? Was it goal related or just like the life and the person you wanted to be?
Oh, dude, everything. I wish I had that notebook, but yeah, that was the video that I think you were mentioning. I had this notebook from when I was in high school, and it was so crazy. Every time I brought it back to Puerto Rico with me, but I found it in my childhood bedroom, and it's just like so crazy, the goals that I'd written down. I was super depressed at the time, and I just wrote like, I want to live life to its fullest. Like, I want to be able to be free, do whatever I want. I want to be making $10,000 a month. This is super crazy too, because this is like when I was getting into crypto, I just put like, I will invest money in crypto, and I made like a ridiculous amount of money in crypto during COVID. And like, I can almost promise you that shit wouldn't have happened if I didn't write it down and wasn't reading those things over and over every single day. And yeah, like, I really manifested my life with that notebook. And
it also seems you lowballed your goals. Like, you far beat the things you wrote out, like 10K a month, and just invest in crypto, not even into what or how much you want to make. Looking back, do you think that was the right way to do it, or are you now continuing to manifest moving forward in a different way?
I think I'm a little bit more direct with my goals, because back then I just didn't even know what the fuck, like, I wasn't smart enough to understand like I didn't even know what was possible. But now I know anything's possible, and I can be more ambitious but more direct with my goals, and I know what I'm capable of doing. And I also know, like, I don't know, I'm just I shoot for the stars, and then sometimes I land on the fucking moon. But then if I land on the stars, it's like, okay, goal complete as well.
It seems like when you were in your younger days as a trader, you were doing all the things that we are told to do just from watching internet stuff, of like morning routine, manifestation, all of these typical things that are a bit cliche and a lot of people just hate on, but it worked out for you. What were those, let's say, building habits in year one of trading? What did a typical day look like?
I was in high school, so I mean, it was kind of difficult, but I would wake up really early, not because I was on some mindset grind set, just because I was like, yo, I got to catch market open. So I would wake up super early. I would take a cold shower. I would do my little journaling and whatever, just because like that's what I saw on YouTube. I think that's super useful, but do whatever works for you. Like, do literally whatever you need to do in the morning that makes you get off your ass and take action. That's the biggest thing. Like, everybody, it's different shit. Some people can roll out of beds, doom scroll Instagram reels, and then boom, that gets them to work. And if that is what works for you, awesome, do that. But yeah, I would wake up, cold shower, journal, and then from there, trade market open, and then go to school, then football practice, basketball practice, and then come back, do homework, and then stay up for London session.
Oh, you were trading both?
Oh, yeah.
Brutal, okay.
And I would be trading agent session during school. I would just be on my iPad. Yeah.
I want to hear your thoughts as maybe, dare I say, the biggest trading name. I'm struggling to think who is got a bigger presence right now. You have a lot of also weight on your shoulders, let's say, or the words you say have a lot of impact because a lot of people are watching, and maybe you're not aware to it, but like crazy numbers that I'm seeing around of, and there's probably a version of you that is in high school taking what you say as gospel, and like, a teacher did this, so I'm going to have to do the same. I want to hear your thoughts in general of like social media, because I don't know about you, but for me, a lot of good in my life came through social media. A lot of the things that I'm doing now, I either learned about it from social media or heard about it from social media or got inspired by someone on social media. It's not necessarily the people in my high school or people in my university. So there is a lot of positives, but as you know, probably there's a lot of negatives too, where you can end up just degenerate and so forth. As the position of power that you have in the social sphere, what is your personal ways of moving in the space, and also how would you like people to consume